What up, cuz? What's happening? Eloco Maddogg, West Side, Nutty Block 165 coming at you. Um, I wanted to say, just because I tell you where I'm from doesn't mean I glorify this gang banging thing. It just feels like, I've been in it so long, it's like putting on your shoes. Doesn't mean I'm going to walk up to you and do anything to you for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still respectful. I'm still a gentleman. It's just that I represent what I represent. But, I discourage it for the youth, do something different. Take another path in life. I'm pretty sure there's others like me that feel like they've been in the game so long. Nobody never walked up to me and gave me an opportunity, and I wasn't looking for nobody to walk up to me and give me an opportunity. So some of the opportunities that I decided to take on my own led me into the incarceration life and the gang life. So once I got involved, I just accepted my fate. And like I say, young men, young women out there that think you're going to get fame and fortune, you might get fame, but it's not going to last. And you might get fortune, but that's not going to last. So my advice is get into the military or something. Do something right. You want to change the country? You want to change the percentage of your race of what's going on? You want to make a difference in the world? You can't make a difference by shooting up the place. You can't make a difference by being in prison, because once you get a felon, there's going to be a lot of things you ain't going to be able to do that you're going to wish you could do. So don't mark yourself like that. You already got a lot of things against you, especially being young black men in society and growing up in the type of environment that we grew up in. I praise the men that and women that say no to gangs. I know we all got a weakness for something, whether it's a gang life, whether it's street life, whether it's drug life, but we also have a part of us that's strong enough to fight that addiction. And we got to dig down deep inside and fight it. Every time you turn the TV on, we lost the youth. Because some dummy, did something stupid. How can you have a future if you continue to kill the future? There's no future in that, is it? And study going around and, building things and putting positive, constructive youth in a positive environment. Individuals rather donate money for tax write-offs and study stepping down and rebuilding the parks and opening up another park, opening up another gymnasium. If you got to put a security guard there, then pay for the damn security guard. You got enough money. Make sure the kids are safe. Put back into where you come from and rebuild. And that's what we don't have enough of today. If I made it, I'm out there in society, I'm driving whatever I'm driving, I'm going to think about it. I might throw a couple bones here and there, and that's only for publicity and that's only for tax write-off. Some people do got genuine hearts, don't get me wrong. But majority of them got their heart in the wrong place. That's why things are not changing. Anytime you do something and you just do it for the wrong, it ain't going to change. It's going to be the same or get worse. So look at the world today. If we was really reaching out and touching each other with true love, the world would be different. The type of love that we reaching out and touching each other with is fake. Young men, young women out there, don't glorify the blue rag, don't glorify the red rag, the brown rag, the black rag, don't glorify none of that. Because let me explain something to you. If you was gone today and you laid up into that dirt, or however you wanted to be cremated, whichever way, I promise you, your mama, your daddy, your brothers and sisters will remember who you are. But after a while, when the next generation come around, you ain't going to be nothing but a distant memory. That's it. You're going to be like a flash. You was here, now you gone. So, if you're lucky, you go to jail. If you're not lucky, you die. So, you don't get no reward for banging. The reward you get is mechanical restraints. Or like I said, down in the ground. And when you do enough of those mechanical restraints, you come out of there, you're going to be fucked up in the head, man. You'll never be the same. Yeah, some people can bounce back and say, oh, a person is weak because they got this in their head. No, it ain't about being weak. It's about being programmed day one as a soldier and continue to build and build. That's what's programmed in your brain. It's not programmed to shoot marbles. It's not programmed to get out there and play no hopscotch and all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because you missed your childhood. When everybody was out there playing bang, bang, shoot 'em up, you was already out there defending for your life behind the walls. So I grew up a man before I was a boy, just like I'm pretty sure a lot of other black men have in society. As I said, when I went to prison, I had a C number. Not a D, not an E, not a B, a C number. You understand what I'm saying? So all you youth out there, you can listen to me if you want. You don't have to listen to me. 5, 10 years down the line, I'm dead in the grave, whatever. You think about it. But you're gonna look around, you're going to be 25, 30, 35 years old, and you ain't going to own a house, you barely going to own a car if you got one, probably going to have 3, 4 different baby mamas. That right away, that puts your life in shambles right there. You got to have structure in your life, no matter how much money you got. And gang banging is never going to be a structure of your life. Yeah, you might have a structure of homies that's going to back you up and support you. And some of you out there ain't nothing. But when you got everybody around you, you 20 feet tall. So yeah, you're going to always have those kind that's going to always look for that type of energy to build themselves up. But you don't want to be their energy. You want to be your own energy. You want to break away. Be the first one in your family to go to college. Be the first one in your family to go to the military. Be the first one in your family to get a political job. Be the first one in your family just to do good and dodge jails and dodge prisons. Get back to your mama. Get back to your daddy. All them days that they got up in the morning and they went to work. All them nights that they came home with their feet hurt and asked you to rub their feet. Because my mama used to ask me to rub her feet all the time. And I have to rub it for her. And if I didn't, I got bopped upside the head. But I enjoyed rubbing it anyway because she was a great mama. So all them times when you think about that, you can't give her back anything by being in jail. You can't give it back anything by laying in the grave. You want to give something back to your mama or your daddy, especially your mama, then do right. Because I promise you, man, yeah, promises are made to be broken. So I won't promise you. I give you my word. And that's the only thing we got to stand on. They can take anything away from us in this world, but they can't take our word away. So you give somebody your word, you stand on your word. I don't care if you hate them. If you give them your word, you stand on it. Because that's what you build your life off of, a solid foundation. And it starts with your word, because that's the most solid foundation we ever going to have to build ourselves off of. So, I give you my word. Excuse me. And my word is, you get off in the game banging, you ain't going to have no future. You know, there's a lot of us that went to prison. We wish we can get a good job. We wish we can have a great career. We wish that. A lot of us wasn't taught that in this, our generation wasn't taught that. We was taught, here's the pistol. We was taught, let's go to the party. We was taught, let's hang out. We didn't have no internet. The closest I came to a cell phone when I grew up, we used to get 2 empty cans. Me and my homie Adam Bone, rest in peace, homie. We used to get 2 cans. Tie a string on one end, put a string on the other end. He'll go around the corner of the house. I'll be around the other side. Hey, ooh. And we'll be talking through cans. You know what I'm saying? So things change. You have a lot of resources that'll help you now. There wasn't a lot of resources when we grew up. The government gave us a government box once a month and a book of food stamps that you had to tear the money out the book and take it to the store. And most of the time the store wouldn't take the food stamps without the book because they wanted to match the serial numbers up. So now you have more resources. You have organizations. You have battered women program. Back then there was really no law where women actually was protected. I used to watch my mama get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Every time I helped, I got beat up. Police come out. Police wouldn't do nothing when she called the police. And I was so young, you know what I'm saying? But once my foot hit the turf, then things changed, But I used to watch her. Angry, mad, couldn't do nothing about it. Every time I tried, like I said, I got knocked and put down in my place until I learned, how to do things different. But either way, so all the women out there that go through the things that you go through and the changes you go through, that's your choice now because you have a lot of resources to help you. And just like the men, there's men out there that go through the same thing. I wish I would have somebody to direct me different. You know what I'm saying? I love the sports. I wish I would have somebody to come in my life as and direct me. We had a couple football players that, played professional football, come up out the hood. Mike Richardson, Cedric Brown, which he stayed right across the street from me. And I played, a little bit with him here and there. But I chose the wrong path. I went down something different. And this is why I tell you, I don't glorify gang banging. I don't glorify cripping. I don't glorify dot moves. I don't glorify whatever you want to represent. I don't glorify that. Yeah, I could represent it, but I don't glorify it. It's like saying my skin is black. I'm a black man, yes. But I don't glorify the ignorant stuff that's going on around the country where you're killing each other. Just because I'm black don't mean I glorify that type of behavior. No. So it's the same thing. Just because I tell you I'm a Crip and I'm from Nutty Compton doesn't mean I glorify it. It's just embedded in me. What can I do? I'm not going to step on your toe. You don't step on my toe. We men. We not kids. We know what to do and what not to do. So my thing is all the young kids, young youth, young men, young women, men, women. Your parent might go to work. You might be bored and want to hang out. That's fine. Get a basketball. Get a football. Get a baseball. Start running. Run the frustration out. Become a marathon runner. Go to the library. Study. Become a scientist. Just do something positive. Standing up under the street light, sitting on the porch, you asking for trouble. Come on now. It's dark outside. Even if it's daytime, you got 8 people standing outside. You asking for it. Whether you with it or not. Ain't nobody gonna think you with it or not. When somebody come to put work in, they come to put work in. They're not caring if you with it or not. So don't put yourself in that situation. And if you got your dude next to you and you know he a gang member, then don't be surprised if your car gets shot up. Because you choose to have him a part of your life and you choose to put him in your car. So you know the danger when you did it. So don't act surprised if something happened. You know what I'm saying? If we don't put ourselves in those type of situations, 9 times out of 10, we can get around them. And it won't affect our lives. You know, some things we can't avoid. Some things we got to put a period at the end of it, you know? So, there are a lot of things that we can avoid. And one of the things is we have a choice when we grow up. We can go down the left road, we can go down the right road. The left road is over here where we're gonna hang out, end up dying or going to jail. And the right road is over here where we can work for 20 years, 25 years and retire, have a pension and live good until we die. I mean, only a dummy want to go down there that's gonna end his life short. I mean, that's why, you know, drinking and, you know, I feel like, you know, you go in the liquor store, you buy alcohol, whatever, you know, you buying poison. You're just actually giving somebody money to kill you. There's too many things already going to kill me, so I never got off into that. You know? But either way, I just wanted to say I'm not glorifying this gang banging and cripping and blood and however you want to say it, Kiwi, Damu. You know, I'm not glorifying any of this. It's just that that's what I'm from. You know, I'm not gonna knock on your front door and tell you I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the youth of the day, you know, it's not their fault. Ain't nobody putting back into the turf. Houses are going down, yards going down, money short, people losing their job. And then you got other people that come up out the same areas and ain't doing nothing. Ain't trying to put no type of programs together, no type of organization together, no type of benefits together. There are some that was doing it, yeah. We ain't gonna talk about it, but of course. Everybody make their own money. You correct about that. But if you care, you got kids, you think about your kid. Think about it. I don't care if your kid is a multi-millionaire. You think about your kid. One day you gonna be gone. Your kids gonna have kids. So make it right for them. Make it a place where they can always go shoot the ball through the hoop. Or they can always go turn a flip on a mattress or padded or gymnastic room, or set up a taekwondo studio or something. You know, set up a boxing ring. Might be the next George Foreman, Muhammad Ali sitting right there, don't even know it yet. But they ain't got nowhere to practice. They ain't got no coaches. They ain't got no promoters, you know. Everybody is not a singer or a rapper. Some people got athletic talent, but they ain't got the know-how to know what to do. But if you start putting up these facilities, I promise you, you're gonna create the next generation. So it's not the youth fault of today. It's our fault. Like me, I went to prison. I didn't make nothing of myself. I became a gang member. Come on. I didn't make shit of myself. Let's keep it real. I don't put work in. I've been representing it since day one. I don't get no check in the mail. I ain't got no retirement fund. Come on now. If my electric bill need to be paid, I'm hustling up money just to pay my damn electric bill. So let's keep that real. What you got to show for it? A few gunshot wounds that I got? A few stab wounds that I got? And most definitely psychological wounds that'll never go away, that I always will obtain in my brain. So I didn't get nothing out of it. So don't be a damn fool like me. I was a fool. When the smart ones was going to school, getting an education, making something of themselves, they was called the square. They was called the L7. Because they didn't want to hang out. They didn't want to go to the party. So they was the square. They was the L7. Now what they at today? They got good jobs. Most of them do. Careers, homes, families. And the ones like me that was clowning them are sitting back without a damn, how my mama always say, you ain't got a pot to piss in, and you ain't got a window to throw it out of. And that's me. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other homies just like me. Some got restarted in touch when they came home, and some didn't. You feel me? But either way, we wasted a lot of years, put it that way. So all you youngsters out there, all the oldest, whatever, you don't want to listen, you don't have to listen. I'm not forcing nobody to listen to nothing. And I'm not trying to push now. I'm just letting you know that you go out here, you represent what you want to represent, you do what you want to do, you're your own man. But don't come bickering and crying when the consequences come back on you. Because everything has a consequence. You know what I'm saying? Nothing goes without punishment. So I prefer to do something positive. Go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, be the first one in your family to do something different. You don't always have to get out there and pick up a weapon or something and do something bad. That's the easy way out of things. I was hot-headed. It was like no talking. Okay? But check this out. Now, I admire a person that has the brain strength to resist violence and continue to live their life nonviolent. Being violent is easy. Being nonviolent is hard. So, if you're one of the ones out there that had a brain strength to resist the nonviolence, I salute you. Because it takes a strong person to resist that. And we all have to work on that. And we have to work on ourselves to become better. And we can't do that when we're being told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it. So be your own man. Grow up. Be something positive. Help your mother out. Help your family out. Help them out the right way. That way it's going to last. If you do it the wrong way, it's not going to last. I promise you. If you do it the right way, it's going to take a struggle. It's going to take a grind. It's going to take years. But once you get there, you're going to be blessed and your family going to be blessed. But don't give up. Keep pushing and keep pushing no matter what. Because your mother is worth it. Your family is worth it. I don't care if you bicker and argue with them. They're going to always be there for you. When the homies out there in the streets still doing their thing, or you locked up, or you need a couple of dollars, Your family give it to you, no matter if they're mad at you or not. Because that's what love is about. And that's true love. You ain't going to get no true love out there in the streets. I promise you that. Yeah, they're going to tell you they love you. And tell you all those good things. You're going to feel special. Then one day all that shit going to turn on you. Anyway, I'm Eloco Maddogg, Westside Nutty 165, Compton, Crib. But either way, like I said, take care, stay strong, stop offering each other. You're doing it backwards. That ain't the thing to do. Find something positive. Believe in God. Believe in something. But you can't just keep on offering each other, because as long as you keep doing that, you're never going to progress. You're never going to strive. You're never going to move forward.